Hello, this is geometry lesson 2. In this, I will discuss triangles basics. Now, what is a triangle? A triangle is an enclosed figure with three sides. This is a triangle A, B, C, three sides. Side opposite to angle A is small a, side opposite to angle B, small b, side opposite to angle C is small c. Now, in a triangle, length of any two sides is always greater than the third side. A plus B is greater than C, B plus C is greater than A, C plus A is greater than B, where small a, small b and small c are the lengths of the triangle. So the sides of the triangle, lengths of the sides of the triangle. In every triangle, this is true. Sum of any two sides is greater than the third sides. Then only the triangle exists. So very important, in a triangle, the sum of any two sides is greater than the third side. So I can summarize that in a triangle, sum of lengths of any two sides greater than the third side. Now we can reverse it. If we need to form a triangle, we need to check whether three lengths, or you can say three line segments, line segment will or will not make a triangle. How we will check? Three line segment will or will not make a triangle. How we will check? Let's say for example, 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter and 6 centimeter. These are the three line segments. Will they make a triangle? What I will check? The sum of any two lengths must be greater than the third length. So can I say 4 plus 5 must be greater than 6, 4 plus 6 must be greater than 5, 5 plus 6 must be greater than 4. Now you can see that all are true. All are true. So it means that 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter and 6 centimeter will make a triangle. Because there is only one criteria to check whether the three numbers will make a triangle or not, that sum of any two sides or any two lengths must be greater than the third length. So in this case 4 plus 5 is greater than 6, 4 plus 6 is greater than 5, 5 plus 6 is greater than 4. So these three line segments of length 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter and 6 centimeter will definitely make a triangle like this. I'm just making a triangle. This is a 4, this is a 5, this is a 6. So these three lengths can make a triangle. Another example I can take, let's say for example, if I want to take let's say 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter and 7 centimeter. Will they make a triangle? You can simply say that 2 plus 3 should be greater than 7, which is not there. So I can simply say that these three will not make a triangle. Will not make a triangle. Very important concept, how the triangle is formed. Now we don't need to check all the three criteria whenever we have to check whether triangle will be formed or not. Just check the length of any two smaller sides must be greater than the largest or the largest side in the triangle. For example, 5 centimeter, 11 centimeter and 12 centimeter. Will it make a triangle? Only need to check one thing. The sum of two smaller sides, that is 5 plus 11, must be greater than 12. Is it true? Yes, this is true. 5 plus 11 is greater than 12. I can say that triangle will be formed. A triangle will be formed. Because when sum of two smaller sides is greater than the largest or larger side, other two things are automatically true. When 5 plus 11 is greater than 12, automatically 5 plus 12 is greater than 11, as well as 12 plus 11 is greater than 5. So you don't need to check these two criteria, only check that sum of two smaller sides must be greater than the largest side. This single step you have to do to check whether the three sides will make a triangle or not. For example, if I have to check 7 centimeter, 13 centimeter and 13 centimeter, will they make a triangle? Sum of two smaller sides, that is 7 plus 13, must be greater than larger side. In this case, there is no largest side. Two larger sides are there. The sum of two smaller, the 7 plus 13 must be greater than 13. Is this yes? this is 7 plus 13 is greater than 3. This is true. So triangle will be formed. What about 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter and 7 centimeter? Will it be a triangle? No, because I can check that smaller side, sum of two smaller sides must be greater than 7, which is not true. So here the triangle will not be formed. So easiest method to check whether the three sides will make a triangle or not, you just check sum of any two smaller sides must be greater than the largest or larger side. That was all about how the triangle is formed. Next part is types of triangle. What are the types of triangle? We can define types of triangle on the basis of first sides or basis of angles. We can define all sides are different. All sides are different. That is called as scalene triangle. All sides are different. That is called as scalene triangle. For example, I am just making here 4 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 6 centimeter. That will be scalene triangle. Two sides are same. That will be called as isosceles triangle. Two sides are same. This ABC, AB is equals to AC. These two sides are same. This is called as isosceles triangle. Now, very important things to observe in isosceles triangle is that angle opposite to equal sides are always equal. Angle opposite to equal sides are always equal. Now you can see that angle B, angle C, they will also be equal. Very important. Or vice versa is also true. If any triangle I am making, this is a triangle I am making. In this triangle, this angle and this angle, let's say this is A, B and C. B and C angle is this is theta. This is also theta. If these two angles are same, then I can reverse also say that this is an isosceles triangle with AB is equals to BC. So vice versa is also true. If these two angles are equal, then sides opposite to them are also equal. The original was angle opposite to equal sides are equal. It means that if sides are equal, then angles are automatically equal. If angles are given equal, then sides are equal. That was all about isosceles triangle. Now, three sides are same. What kind of triangle it will be there? Three sides are same. All the three sides are same. This is called as equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. That will make an equilateral triangle. This is an equilateral triangle. All sides are same. A, B, C. AB is equals to BC is equals to AC. This length A centimeter and A centimeter. Important thing about the equilateral triangle is that all angles are also same. This is 60 degree, this is 60 degree, this is 60 degree. Because in a triangle, the sum of all the angles is 180 degree. That we will prove in a while. But still, now you can remember this. Three sides are same. The triangle is called as equilateral triangle. Very important to observe is that all sides as well as all interior angles are equal. That is of 60 degree and 60 degree each. Now we can define the triangles types on the basis of angles also. One is acute angle triangle in which all angles are less than 90 degree. All angles less than 90 degree. Let me make this a kind of triangle. Let's say this is 60, this is 70 and this is 50. So this is a triangle in which all angles are less than 90 degree. That will be called as acute angle triangle. Right angle triangle, exactly one angle is equals to 90 degree, others two less than 90 degree. That will make a right angle triangle. Only one angle is 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree. This is represented by small square inside. This is right angle triangle. Others two are, let's say this is 30, this is 60. Other two angles are less than 90 degree. That will be called as right angle triangle. Obtuse angle triangle, exactly one angle is greater than 90 degree, not 90 degree, greater than 90 degree. Others two less than 90 degree. That will make obtuse angle triangle. For example, this will be like this. This is obtuse angle triangle. Let's say this angle is 150 degree, this angle is 10 degree, this angle is 20 degree. Total will be 180. So this is obtuse angle triangle. So we can say that ABC is a obtuse angle triangle. Here I want to tell you a very important property. Side opposite to largest angle is the largest. So largest angle in this case is side opposite to, can I say side opposite to largest angle B, that is 150 degree, is the largest. Which side largest? AC. Angle B opposite side is AC. This AC length, this will be the largest. Vice versa is also true. Angle opposite to largest side is largest angle in a triangle. Very important property. Side opposite to largest angle is the largest. Vice versa is also true. Angle opposite to the largest side is the largest. In this case, the largest side is AC. AC is the largest side. So angle opposite to largest side AC is largest angle in a triangle, that is 150 degree. Vice versa is also true. Side opposite to largest angle is largest side. Very important property. Next basic concept is that sum of all interior angle in a triangle is 180 degree. How we can prove this? We can draw the line L parallel to BC. Line L parallel to BC. You can extend the BC. Now this is angle 3. This will also be angle 3. Because these two are parallel lines. L and BC are parallel lines. And you can say that AC is transversal. AC is transversal line. So this angle and this 3 and 3 angles are alternate interior angles. Same way, if this angle is true, this angle is also true. Alternate interior angles. Now you can see that 1, 2, 3 lie on a straight line. And we know that the angles which lie on the straight line, the sum is equals to 180 degrees. So we can easily prove that sum of all interior angles in a triangle is 180 degree. Now, the very important concept that I'm going to tell you is that exterior angle in a triangle is always equals to sum of two opposite interior angles. Sum of two opposite interior angles. Now how to form the exterior angle? First point is that you have to extend the one side and you can form this angle. This angle, let's say is 4, this is called as exterior angle. So angle 4 is exterior angle. Now this is equals to, I am saying that exterior angle 4 is equals to sum of two opposite interior angles, that is angle number 1 plus angle number 2. How we can prove this? Easily, we can easily prove that. We know that 1 plus 2 plus 3 angle, this is equals to 180 degree. But we also know that 3 and 4 lie on the same, 3 and 4 lie on the straight line. Their sum will also be 180. Because angle which lie on a straight line, their sum is 180 degree. Or you can say that they are linear pair of angles. So 3 plus 4 is 180. Also 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 180. These two are equal. So 3 and 3 will get cancelled out. You can say that 1 plus 2 is always equals to 4. That is what we wanted to prove, that exterior angle is always equals to sum of two opposite interior angle. How the exterior angle is formed? Just have to extend one side. Let me draw the exterior angle of, let's say this is a triangle. Just extend one side, keep the other side as it is. This angle X will be exterior angle. This is exterior angle. You can extend this side also. Just extend one side. This angle is Y. This is also exterior angle. Extend this one side. This angle is Z. This is also exterior angle. So in order to form exterior angle, you just have to extend one side, and the angle that extended side will make with the existing side, that will be called as a exterior angle. So that was about the basics of triangle. I will continue with basics of triangle in one more lesson. Till then, thank you.